birthday. Well, I guess I should just this thing. They just know how it's going to be. Well, I just this view is better. Is a kind of better. Okay, guys. So we just started now, and just a little shifting. It's fine. Okay, guys. We just started now, and you're seeing me. I'm seeing you as well. If you're not seeing me, I'm seeing you. I have four eyes. I just want you to be aware of it. Okay, guys, we just started now, and okay, I guess let me just fix something on my screen. Just a quick one. 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 Done. Okay, guys. We just started anyways. We just started. Yeah, it's up to a minute. We started a minute ago and was set. Was set. Well, don't know how today is going to be, but I just hope it's going to be okay. Okay, before you do have graphics, and many people might have seen us for many times because we've been streaming for many times as well, and we've been showing up and you care. So I don't want to sound too serious. Okay, firstly, I'm forgetting. Firstly, we're going to be doing welcoming. Like we're going to be doing welcoming. What I mean by welcoming, like we just started now, so we have to welcome new viewers. Yes, it's still possible that many people are going to be seeing us for the first time, so that they are okay, so that they won't be stuck. Do you get? And them seeing us for the first time, they will actually know what we're doing. So if you're a new viewer here, if you are just seeing us for the very first time, we're welcoming you. I was saluting you. And if you're a returning viewer, maybe you've been joining our live stream session because we have many. Like okay, we have many returning viewers. So if you're a returning viewer and you're just coming in, have your seats. Have your seat. There is plenty seats here. If you don't have, I can give you a seat. And if you're an old viewer, like if you've been joining our live stream section because we've been streaming for a good number of months, let me not be loud, and you've been joining and you're currently here. We're helping you. We're giving you a special seat. So if there is no seat here, you can come over here. We have plenty seats here. Anyway, guys, that's for that. We just started, and if you're seeing me, I'm seeing you. If you're not seeing me, I'm seeing you. I have plenty eyes. And well, you have graphics, and what we're doing here is simple on YouTube, and many people know us already, and many people have been following us for a while. And we do stream, and we do teach during our streaming. And it's not as if we're lecturers. We're not lecturers, like we are not teachers, but what we're doing here is crucial. We teach life after school of every young person. And we said if you're not married, yes, that's how we normally say it. It would be like if you're not married, our life initiation has its way of benefiting you, because what we talk about is just more like mind self-development. Like we make young people, strictly young people, to understand the reality and what real life was, because we said life after school. That means young people, like when they are done with school, that's what we're trying to say, their afterlife, sorry, their after school life, or probably or how they're going to be navigating, because real life, from the words real life, students, young people are going to be experiencing real things, a lot of real things, like problem, rejection, discipline, like a lot of things are going to be thrown to you. So if you're not just intentional, if you not even know this, like if you not expect it, obviously, so we're going to see good number of students, they are just going to graduate and being stuck, being confused, like they're just going to be wondering. And this is still why you see intelligent people, of course they're intelligent, everybody knows that they're intelligent, so at some point they are still going to be stuck and frustrated. So it's not about being intelligent, obviously. So this is information. You cannot solve a problem that you don't know. If you're not informed on something, you're going to be informed on it. So we know that young people, since nobody's talking about it, and the shocking part is that school is not even doing it. School is just particularly focused on maybe teaching you and making you read and write, all of those things. Like That's na last school go give you. Okay, if I speak my language, I'll tell you that na last school go give you. Do you get? And that is just school pass, and nobody's blaming school for that because that's the way school is structured. You're not going to expect school to teach you how to navigate, how to solve real life problems, how to be competent. No, school limits. School is limited, like in that area. So you ought to figure all these things by yourself. And as a youth, as a young person, you should know that you're going to face reality, and outside school life is not often talked about. And motivational speakers, they're not just saying it. Have you seen? So we will just have a lot of people talking about motivation, trying to make people act, but their after school life is not talking about. And this is more like the foundation. Young people do feel, intelligent people do feel, smart people do feel they lack the information, and you get to meet most of them. They'll be like, I was not taught. They're just going to graduate only to notice that more they lack the necessary abilities that is requisite to navigate the real life issues. Obviously, so they're just going to be graduating and coming to the real life uninformed. And you know what that means? That's just more like you jumping into the river when you cannot swim. You jumping into the river, like you what's it called, moving into the real life unaware or being uninformed or things to expect, and how you're going to be navigating. It's just like jumping into the river where you cannot swim. And you know what that means? Now fish self go chop you. Obviously, so what we're doing is simple, as I said, and this is more like objective, like for first time viewers, trying to clarify them, give them a clearer picture so that they are not going to be confused that them seeing us, they are actually going to follow us alongside. Okay, guys, so that's just the objective, and maybe a kind of what was set for. And I said our name is UFGRAPHICS, and that's it. I don't want to talk so much on that. Well, guys, it's just like before you see us up like this, we were in for a serious business. As I said, we don't act here. What we dish out here is knowledge. We try making young people, young students, like graduated and undergraduate students, actually sitting from a clearer picture, like more like mindset development. Do you get? And make them understand things from a clearer view. Make their mentors, and they are going to start thinking well. I don't just know, like obviously they are thinking well. I'm not trying to, you get, but it's just more like trying to unveil the, or what's it called, the simple truth, because many students don't know this, they don't even expect it. Have you seen? So this is still why you see very, very intelligent people feeling, and people is going to start wondering, is school really a scam? Have you seen? So that's where the word school is a scam originated from, because they think that school is really a scam when they are not seeing results, when they are not seeing proof. People that went to school, they don't have any result, they don't have proof to show, like they're not succeeding. Obviously, so illiterate people are just going to feel that more this thing is not working. That means school is a scam. Obviously, so school is not actually a scam. The thing there is that young people lack information, because there's no way you can solve a problem that you don't know about. They lack the necessary information, and rightfully information on that. So obviously on that part they don't know it, so they are just going to be frustrated. Do you get? So guys, what we're doing is more like mediator. I don't know, mediator is just like a third party or something, trying to make them understand the gaps, and maybe give them a clearer picture so that they are going to stay in the safer side. Okay, guys, yeah, greetings, Calabro. Oh God, sorry if I'm not able to pronounce your name well. What was that? Yeah, greetings. Hi, thanks for joining the live stream session, and your presence means a lot. For not taking it for granted. Anyway, guys, your presence. Wait. It seems like I've seen this name before. Have you ever joined our live stream session before? Like, you look like a returning viewer. If I'm correct, like, I'm just assuming. Is it assumption, guy? Let not be that I'm assuming, but it seems like I've seen something like this in one of my live stream sessions. Like, it's cool. If you're a returning viewer, much love, bro. Like, it's not taken for granted. Okay, so we're going to be talking deeply. There's something on our thumbnail, and we said we're not acting. What we're here is more like trying to unveil some hidden truths in the aspect of life after school, and school is not even doing it. So you are not going to see every truth or everything we talk about here. You're not going to see it anywhere. And all these things we're saying here is researched. So we're not just talking on assumption or anything. Do you get? And the goal is very, very simple, to make young people not to be stuck, like them knowing everything we're saying here. They're going to stay on the safer side and maybe succeeding. Have you seen? So that's just the goal and the priority, like nothing much. Do you get? And if you're here, much love. So we're going to be diving into deeply, just like today we said, a day in the, what's it called, a day in the life of a graduate, expectation versus reality. I don't just know how to explain that, but I'm just going to be I'm just going to be precise. A day in the, what's it called, okay, just like a day in the life of a graduate. Now, you know what I mean. Okay, let me be cool. Okay, what we're talking about today is a day in the life of every young graduate. And there's a saying that graduation give you happiness, and reality start the next morning or something like that. Now that sounds like a parable, and but actually it's not a parable, because you know graduation is always fun. Now let me explain what I mean by graduation. In school, I'm actually referring to tertiary institution, that's graduating from universities, and you should know what I'm talking about. Not claim that you don't know. So tertiary institutions, precisely, if they are graduating, well, it's also fun because during school students usually pass a lot of things, stress and examination failure and all of that. So if they are finally graduating, it's usually funny, and it's usually fun, I mean to say. That's stage, or let's just say or that event or something. A lot of youth, a lot of students feels that that's the end. They are always thinking, many students are always thinking, expecting, when am I going to be graduating, so that I will rest, so that all this school stress is going to be, I'm going to be free from it. They are just imagining how they are going to be free from all this stress, and maybe freedom, and maybe be independent, and maybe living on their own. Obviously, that is more like expectations. And we said expectations versus reality, what students expect and what reality gives them. We're going to explain details. I said I'm just trying to give you a clear picture of what I mean by graduation events. What I mean, I said graduation always is always fun, and many students feel that that's the final stage. I'm more like here telling you that is the beginning. It's very hard, and very what's it called, very painful to take it up. Yes, it's the beginning of the journey. Graduation is not the final stage, it's a starting point. And many young people just graduate feeling that that's a stage of reluctance, maybe a stage to relax. Have you seen? So you're just going to relax and you're wasting your time. It's not a guarantee of success. You graduate, you having your degree all by yourself, good degree does not guarantee success. There is still work requested that you're going to be putting into it, and or maybe trying to make it work. Have you seen? So I am trying to give you a clear picture of what graduation means. I said young people are going to just be graduating, and maybe they will be taking pictures, camera everywhere, family, friends, or relatives, everybody is happy you're graduating. That's cool. And we're trying to tell you that almost that stage, that is more like a transition stage. That is reality. What's up? Now I know they like all these things. What's up? Gosh. Sorry guys. All right. So that's more like a reality. I said okay. Sorry, I was distracted. Oh, that's more like reality calling. Oh, what's it called? No, not actually reality. Oh, that's more like, yes, school calling reality, or more reality come. Oh, this person is ready. This person is graduating. Have you seen? So that stage is often very, very strict, and many young people are not even aware of the next phase of life. So they are just going to be graduating only to realize that real life expects a lot. Like they're just going to feel, or just going to start seeing things from a different view, because in real life you're going to experience a lot. First of all, you're going to experience rejection, you're going to experience criticism, you're going to experience pressure, you're going to experience frustration. You're going to feel multiple times, good number of times, and all these things is more like inevitable. I'm serious. all these things are inevitable. It must surely come. You're not going to be hiding from it. You cannot even navigate it. So the best thing to do is just a possible ways to stay, like just to navigate it. I mean, like you cannot hide from it. In real life, you're going to fail. Maybe in trying one or two things. Even successful people failed. Okay. Okay, sorry. I guess you were out of, maybe you actually went to feel something. I get. Much love, bro. Much love. We got to. Have your seat. Don't worry, we don't have wine here, we don't have mineral here. We would have given you something. We've given you some drinks to chill up. Do you get? Or maybe in our next live session. What's your name again? That's Caleb. Caleb, bro, man. Sorry if I'm never to pronounce your name well. My eyes, I don't know. Maybe my eyes is pinning me. Next on our next live session, if we see you, we're going to give you a drink. We're going to give you, what's it called? A cookies. Yes. We said something like subscribe just for a cookies. Yes. We're going to be giving you a cookies. It's fine, bro. It's fine, bro. Okay, so that is it, and everything around that area. So let me just be precise and straightforward. I said today we're talking about a day, what's it called, a day in the life of a graduate, expectation versus reality. And the goal is more like to actually review things that many young people expect that after graduation they're going to be seen. And in other words, what they receive in feedback, that reality and everything. So, and the goal is simple. It's just for you to know these things and stand or stay in a safer side. Like you're going to have more chances to actually navigate. Knowing things keeps you in a better way to actually avoid it or even to skip from it. Do you get? So that's more like the exposure and a kind of that. So the first is the expectation phase. Let's drop our book. Let's talk now. Expectation phase. Now, we're going to be we're going to be explanatory. Just be cool. You're going to get me. Expectation phase of young people. Now, if we're saying expectation, let's start from the word expectation. From the word expectation, that is more like being at the state of expectancy, like you're expecting something. Now, if I say I'm expecting money from somebody, I'm actually expecting something. That means I'm aware of it. So being aware of it is going to, I'm actually going to be like, my mind is going to be somehow like I'm actually expecting it. Obviously, so somebody else. Sorry. Can I get a cookie? Who are you? What's your name? Or tell us your name. Then we'll consider if it's possible. Yes. Yeah. Okay, you like. Okay. Okay, it's cool. Okay, you want cookies? How many cookies do you want? Yes, how many cookies do you want? Oh, of course you can get cookies. We have plenty cookies. I'm being serious. Forget that I'm laughing. Well. Okay, you said you like. No, we said subscribe just for one cookies. Yes. Like we said, subscribe, then we'll give you a cookies. We did not say like for a cookies. You're misunderstanding it. We said subscribe just for a cookies. And you said I liked. You want cookies? No, you have not completed the task. Subscribe for your cookies. We did not say like for your cookies. Have you seen? So when you subscribe, tell us that you're subscribed. Then we will not give you a cookies. Where is my cupboard? Wait, it's possible to have cookies there. Don't underrate me. Yes, it's still possible. I may have cookies there, and maybe I will have superpowers. I will just do the cookies like this. It will not get to you. My cookies used to transmit. No, is it transmitting? Like it can. What's it called? It can pierce from the screen. Yes, my cookies can pierce from the screen to your location. So if you subscribe to me that you're subscribed, then I will not bring my cookies. I'll just do like this, boom, like it will just enter the screen and I'll get to you. Trust me. Yes, here we do a lot of magic. Okay, it's fine, guys. So let's proceed. Anyways, thanks. What's it called? Okay, Dragon Simon. Thanks for joining the live stream anyways, and your presence here means a lot. We're not taking it for granted. So guys, we're proceeding. So we said the expectation. I was trying to give you what expectation means, and I started from the word expectation. We said expectation. Hearing the word is more like where somebody is actually expecting something, like a stage of expectancy. Like you are aware that something is coming, and you're probably in a mood, or your mind is expecting, so you're looking towards something. So that's the expectancy, expectation. And was saying something like, oh, what's it called? Okay, was saying the expectation phase of many graduates. Now the expectation phase, they are always expecting that real life, them graduating now, that everything is sorted out. Graduation is the last phase in the university, and many people feel that that is success automatically, and that impression, that mindset, that belief makes them happy already, that they are going to start expecting success, they are going to start expecting freedom, they are going to start expecting respect. Yes, they are going to be expecting respect from society and everything, just because they are graduate, they have big certificate, everything. So that's the expectation. They are going to expect work instantly, like job markets now. They're just going to expect, maybe government is going to give them work and all of that. And I say expectation versus reality. But the reality aspect, reality is more like real things, from the word reality. And we say reality, they're going just going to, or is going to done to them, or more. Reality is saying something else. So actually they are expecting things is easy, because they feel, or they just feel, let's just say they just feel, but they're just going to expect, they're just going to realize that more reality is asking for more. And when we tell youth, young people, be competent, we're not making a mistake. We often tell them you should be developed, you should be competent to an extent, like you should be too valuable to, like you're going to be too big to be ignored. Do you know what it means? Like being too good to be ignored. That is a high rate of competency. And it's an extra, what's it called, extra advantage for you. We get to tell young people, learn skills, like be skillful, and everything in all these areas, all these things is very, very crucial. Like you get to, even you can actually earn from all these things even before your certificate pays you. Have you seen? So in reality, real life is not actually asking for your certificate and for your degree. And this is a painful painful belief for them. They're just going to graduate and only to notice that almost, even organizations, governments, like people are not asking for knowledge, they're asking for proof. What can you prove? Like what results can you give? What evidence you have? Like what can you create? That's where the reward is going now. The world is advancing, everything is getting digitalized, like things is really changing, rapid growth. So if you're only limited academically, like you don't have any practical skills, if you cannot show results, let me give you an example. People purchase goods because that particular commodity is going to satisfy their wants. That's correct. And any goods that's not okay, just like if people is not actually purchasing a particular goods, that means that particular goods is irrelevant, like it's not serving their wants, or like it's not satisfying them. Now take a look at it from this view. If a young person, if a young student does not have value, you don't have any place in the real world, because the real life, they said, rewards practical skills, like evidence, result. So if you only have academically, or what's it called, academic knowledge, and you lack practical skills, like you don't have any other ability, you call it ability. And mind you, all these things is not inbuilt, you're not born with it. You get to develop it, you get to intentionally learn it. Just like when we talk about communication skills, communication is actually a skill. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You're not gifted in it. Like it's not talent. Communication skills is not talent. You get to learn it procedurally, like you get to acquire it. And communication skills is important, because talking is not communication. A good example of a communication skills is when you receive feedback. Feedback is more like a response to your communicator, to the person you communicated to. So feedback is more like telling you that your communication was actually effective and efficient. And that's more like a good communication. And we're saying you're a being. So in real life, you're going to be communicating a lot, even in networking. Now, networking is just more like getting to mingle with people, more like intelligent people that are higher than you academically or what. Like networking, if we're talking about networking, and is also a life skill. So we don't want youth, young people to always like what's it called? We don't want them to be only like we don't want them to be limited only on academic knowledge. We actually want to review all these things to them so that the if they don't have this skill, they should start learning it. They should start doing things. They should be intentional about it. Like they should start doing some things about it so that they're not just going to be graduating and or being stuck in the real life and there is actually late then to actually make adjustments. And that's why we told you that university time is a training ground. I don't even know how to explain this. University is a training ground. What we mean by, what is a training ground means? Like maybe a stage or a ground where you need to get to make mistake, learn things and unlearn things, make any possible mistakes and like get it right. Everything. So university is a training ground, but many people are misusing it. Tertiary institution is a training ground. That is a crucial stage of every young person's life. And that's why they said it's an opportunity. So because it's an opportunity because everybody does not have what it takes, like everybody does not have access to it. Everybody must not be a graduate. And the people that have the opportunity to be there, that's why we call it opportunity. So don't feel that you going to a tertiary institution that is transmitting that you're a successful person. That's not actually the truth. So it's still possible that you're going to be you're going to be stuck with knowledge. It can be the most intelligent person on the planet, and when you lack practical skills, you're going to be hidden. You're going to be limited. That's just the factual truth. And the earlier that students and young people get to know this, or they're going to stand a better chance and way to navigate better. So I just guess we should just be precise and maybe try running down because we still have few things here to talk about. And we said the harsh reality many students face, reality of no job immediately. Now we said the harsh reality. First of all, they are going to ask what's it called, start experiencing there is no job. And what I mean by, you should know what I mean by no job. That's employment. Yes, there is no employment. They're just going to notice there's no employment. And it's very, very painful to tell you that everybody must not be employed, even when the best government comes. The best government cannot employ everybody. The world is too saturated with what's it called, students and what's it called, like candidate that wants work. So even when the best government comes, everybody must not be employed. And that's why we tell some students you should be skillful, you should have a plan B, you should have an income stream business, you should have an income stream skills, so that even if you're not even if you don't happen to be employed, you're not going to be frustrated, you're not going to be stuck. At least you have something giving you money, you have something to beckon on. Obviously, so this is more like a plan B. A plan B is just more like a second option. Just have plans, because if you don't plan your life very well, and that's what you don't want for students, and that's just the essence of this streaming stuff, because what we're doing here is just to reveal the truth. Okay, guys, we're talking about we said the harsh reality, no job immediately. Many graduates feel that if they just graduate, jobs are going to come. Like job, I mean employment, and maybe they just feel low, but they're just going to notice that the job market is saturated. A lot of students, a lot of people have the same qualification you have. Thousands of people are applying for that particular job that you're applying for. Obviously, so it's going to be very, very competitive, and being aware of it, that is going to actually create emotional frustration already. Like it's going to dawn on you, oh more, this thing is frustrating. You're just going to start imagining how you're going to compete with thousands of people just for a particular job. Obviously, so your life can be very, very competitive in the aspect of job market, and job market is already saturated. And the truth is that employers self, they are tired. Organizations, they are tired of certificate holders. They just want innovations, people that can create value, the type of value and the words. They are employing you because of your words. Sorry. Okay, let me get it right. He said, where are you from? What are you doing? What is your name? Okay, that's your question. Okay, I'm going to be answering it. Here, the ground is open. You can get to ask us question, and I will probably answer. Okay. So which one should I answer first? Okay, I'm a Nigerian. Oh, forget my crap. Oh, yeah. Greetings. Thanks for joining the live session. That's Melima. If I'm correct, Melima. Thanks for joining the live session. And oh, Shiba Swaka. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Greetings. Galactic. Is it Galactic? Guy, your name is complex. Oh, I just hope I pronounce it well. Well, thanks for joining the live stream session, and it's cool. It's cool having you here. So I want to answer. Oh, yeah, thanks. So I want to answer Shibe Swakia. I don't know. Sorry, you said Emma YouTuber. Oh, sorry, I don't get that. I'm a Nigerian, so I maybe you just try. Or I don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting. I don't actually get. Oh, Emma. What's Emma? And I'm a YouTuber, of course. I'm a streamer. Oh, okay, I get now. You're a YouTuber, wow. And I'm not seeing like I don't know your real face now. Like you'll see my real face now. I mean, I don't actually know your real face. I'm just seeing something like a picture in your. Okay. You said I make Roblox videos. Oh wow, that's cool. And okay, here we stream every day. Well, you have graphics, and you're just meeting for the first time. I guess this is my first time of seeing you, and it feels cool. This gets and also I'm much happy to meet some YouTubers. Our fellow YouTubers, and much love, bro. Well, you have graphics, and here we stream every day on YouTube. And we're Nigerian, probably students, undergraduate or still students, yes. And we not motivated, and we're not lecturers. What we're doing here is like more like mindset development. We're strictly set for undergraduate and graduated people. And we talk about life after school, and it's very very important because if their life after school is not taken care of, they're just going to graduate and be frustrated. They're not even going to know the next phase of life, and probably what they are going to be seeing in that stage. Do you get? So what we do here is more like to review it. Yes, what we do here is just more like to review it to them, to bring it to their doorstep, to actually wake them up. Most students are sleeping. Have you seen? So students, young people, they say they are the futures of tomorrow. They are not even making plans for tomorrow. They're just going to move into tomorrow and be frustrated. Have you just seen it? So that is just it, and the goal is just to actually bridge that. Actually, cool. So I want to reply somebody here. Thanks, bro, and it feels cool having you here. I want to reply. What's his name? He actually asked me something. He said, where are you from and what are you doing? What's your name? Okay, I said, I'm a Nigerian. Let's say, of course, I'm a Nigerian guy. I'm not. Okay, is it different between a guy and a boy? Let's say I'm a Nigerian boy. Bro, I'm a Nigerian guy, and my name is I can't sound it. I'm not what's it called? I'm UFGRAPHICS, and maybe all social media handles, even in our Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, UFGRAPHICS. If you check us on the social media, you see us. Maybe we'll get to talk better. And you said, what is your name and what are you doing? Oh yeah, you many what you're doing. Okay, what we're doing, we won't like. Okay, I don't even know how to answer that, but we teach life after school, and we don't want it to sound like we're actually teaching, not really teaching, but it's just like we're actually waking. I want to say we're waking up souls from our words or something like that, and trying to make young people understand things, because it's obvious that their eyes is open, but we're more like to open their eyes more to see things that they are not seeing, to hear things that they are not hearing. Obviously, so that's just the goal, and probably that's what we stand for. So Galactic, yes, Galactic, it feel cool having you here, and sorry, that's Simoni, that's, I don't know, I guess you're from China. I don't know. I'm seeing some. I'm seeing something like what's it called? Like something like that's. Oh, sorry. Oh, are you from China or Simon? Is it Simon? Sorry, help me if I'm not able to pronounce it all. Tell me if I'm not pronouncing your name well. Oh, I beg, I beg, I beg. Oh, someone joined my live stream session one day. And it was like, I pronounced the person's name correctly. Oh, the person was like, he's going to report me. He's going to report me. I said, bro, you want to report me to who? Who do you want to report me to? The person said, okay, okay. And I gave the person option. Sorry, okay, you're from Germany. Okay, it's fine. I was thinking you're from China because I was saying something like I don't know. If you want to make fun of that, we just say when someone have been waiting. I don't just want to make fun of that, but it's fine. Thanks for joining, and we have a lot of Germany. Will I say followers? Let's just say Germany subscribers and community members. So we have some members already, but most of them are not currently here now, and maybe they will join tomorrow because they will stream every day. So thanks or Simonia. Sorry, is this Simonia? This is hard to pronounce. So Simone, yes. Let me just say Simone. Thanks for joining the live mission. It just feel cool having you here. So the person actually was like, bro, I go report to you. I was like, who do you want to report me to? And I gave the person an option. I said, okay, if you want to report me, if you ever want to report me to iShow Speed or report me to Mr. Beast. That's just what I told the person. The person was like, oh, I'm going to be reporting you to iShow Speed. And we're just laughing. The person just said he's kidding. I said, well, let it just be that you're kidding, though. And if you ever want to report me, go and report me to iShow Speed. So the person was like, he knows iShow Speed. I said, whoa. He even said that he has actually met iShow Speed. So I was like, cool, it feels good. Like iShow Speed is one of my like is this I don't just know, but well, fans, like, we love them, do you get? And that just you go. Anyway, guys, we're going to be continuing, like we're going to be processing because what's it called? Is it processing now be proceeding? Because many people are going to be streaming this data, so we don't want the discussion to be saturated, and maybe they're just going to be stuck. Okay, I just said something like the harsh reality. I said no job. They're just going to graduate and to find out that almost real life is saturated. Jobs is very, very competitive, and it takes alpha. It takes extra uniqueness or extra qualification to actually stand out in the real market, because if it's only certificate, a lot of people have the same certificate, just the same qualification, so there's no difference. And if you're going to be different, like if you're ever going to be different, that's the extra qualification. That means you're going to have extra value. Like that's more like your inbuilt abilities, like what you can do and the kind of problems you can solve, and what that's the even okay, that just is said to be increasingly demanded. Like that's what the real market, or let's just say employers, that's what they even want. They just want innovators, people that can take their business and organizations to the next level, like people that can advance it, and maybe talented people. So they also want growth. And if you have one, you're going to stand a better chance. Okay, guys, I have something more. Financial pressure. What's it called? Begins. So financial pressure is in the aspect of finance now. Financial pressure. That's more like they are going to be what's it called? Is it inefficient of money or something? Like they're just going to notice that almost or independence life is very, very expensive. Or yeah, that's more like a stage of figuring things by yourself, like taking up responsibilities and maybe sorting out your bills. And we said financial pressure, and to give an example of that is transport, data subscription, and maybe feeding, and some expenses around. So adulthood and maybe independent life, you're actually going to be taking care of these things. And if you don't have what it takes, yes, Rookie, let's calm down and pronounce your name. Oh, that's Rookie, yeah. Wow, oh God, much love, Kai. I've been here talking a lot, and I have people that have chatted me here who have been talking all this while. I stated something like subscribe for your cookies, and someone was like asking me to give him cookies. I was like, no. I said subscribe for your cookies. I did not say like for your cookies. So you actually subscribed, and so it meant to give you cookies. Don't worry. Just have your seat. Don't bother. In our next live session, we're going to be bringing cookies. You're not even stressing us. You just joined and you just subscribe. That's so like we so much love that. It means a lot. It means a lot. Like we're not taking it for granted. So Rukia. Sorry, let me try pronouncing it more accurately. That's Rukiani. Yes, if I'm correct, Rukiani. Thanks for subscribing to our channel, and it means a lot, and we are not taking it for granted. So much love for that, and it's cool. So Rukiani, it's more like this first time of seeing us, and maybe also first time of seeing you because we've been streaming for a while, and we have not seen you in our live nutrition before. So it just you having a new member here, and more like we're growing. Okay, thanks for the subscription, and thanks for viewing, because it takes a lot of effort to view, and that's cool. We're not taking it for granted. Okay, I'm progressing. I'm talking about something. I've been saying something already before now, and I'm talking about under the financial pressure that a lot of youths, a lot of students gets to experience. Sorry, they're just going to experience that real life or independent life is expensive, because a lot of things are they are going to start or funding a lot of things, their bills, their feeding, their transport, their subscriptions, like all these things is money, and in most cases they don't have their finance is what's it called is insufficient, like is not efficient enough to actually take all these bills, and that's more like what's it called? Like, what kind of pressure does it call? What's it called? Does it bring? Well, it's actually a pressure. Okay, that's part of the pressures, and we have some things here to see point at. Okay, we said the third reality because we're talking about we were stating the realities that hit students, and we said the third reality here is loneliness and confusion. Graduation without direction, it actually creates confusion, loneliness, and confusion. That's what we stated that here. We say many graduates what's it called realize having a degree, it's actually is not efficient, is actually important, but it's not enough. The emphasis there is just that it's not enough. Saying that something is not enough, that means it's not complete. Yes, like you having a skills is one. Sorry, you having a degree is actually good, and a more completed one is you're merging it up with skills, you're merging it up with income streams, and having only certificate is more like putting all your whole eggs in a basket. And you know what that impression means, or let's just say that mindset. If you have such mindset, it's going to limit your growth. It's going to constrain you from other areas where you would have developed yourself more or get yourself more competent. You're just going to relax, feel reluctant just because you feel that your certificate is enough. So that mindset actually creates limits, like it restricts young people. And we still have some things there. We're saying something like what's it called? Okay, okay, that's loneliness, and we said I don't know. Okay, not a lot. The reality. Okay, the real world now asks. Okay, they're just going to realize that more certificate, all of this is not enough. The real life is asking more. It's asking more than you have. It's asking your value. It's asking your worth. It's actually asking what you can create. It's actually asking the kind of problem, how you're able to handle things, like critical decisions and all of that. So that's what more like the real world is asking from you, and not only your degree. I mean, so being aware of these things late, it actually creates mental confusion, or let's just say frustration or depression, and that's more like a state of being regret, like you're going to start regretting it because that is late already, and you're just realizing it late, and being that you were not informed, there's nothing you can do, so it's going to really pain you, and that's just more reason why you were exposing this hidden truth. Now just student expectation versus reality. Okay, like we're trying to compare the student expectation versus reality, and the aspect of student feel that their degree is enough, and in other words we're telling you that real life rewards practical skills and value you get. So in the aspect of life becomes easy and all of that, they just feel graduating, that everything is sorted out. Oh, no, real life is competitive, like you have a good number of people to compete with. Success is not easy. If success is easy, everybody would have been successful. So be aware of that. Success is not easy. That means people that succeeded, there is actually a work that they imputed. Like there is work there is actually an extra. The where there is extra something, there is extra thing to do. So you're not just going to fold your arms and everything is going to be sorted out. No, they work like that. So just be aware, and being intentional. Like intentionality starts to include the, like, intentionality is just it. Being aware of something, like, so we said the expectation of the society, and we said, okay, we said good grades. So they just feel like they are good grades, like, universities and schools reward good grades so much, like making good grades you're going to be celebrated, but real life does not reward good grades. It's limited. Your good grades, the day you graduate, the real life stop asking you what you studied. It's going to start asking you what can create, kind of value can create. The real life is not interested on how happy you were in your graduation day. Now, wait till you feel offer. Do you get? So that's just the emphasis. Real life is not asking you your degree and your grades. It's asking you your value, what you can create, what can bring, like the kind of problems you can solve, how technical you are, how reasonable you are, like more like practical skills. So that's just what the real life rewards. And when you lack all these abilities, you're going to be stuck, bro. Nobody will support you. In okay, a lot of people youth feel that family is there, friends is there to support, but only in the real life you're going to notice that almost everybody has departed. Like different, everybody has their different goals to chase. Sorry, everybody is not created everybody is created differently. Nobody can play your part more than you, so you have your own path and goal to chase. And that's why they said, if you fail to chase your goal, if you don't have any plans, if you don't have any direction, people are going to be hiring you for their own. So it's best you have direction. And one good thing about direction, if you have a direction, if you're referring to direction is actually knowing what you're chasing, like where you're going, where you're going to be aiming. Now it helps you create a path on it, and it helps it's actually, what's it called, filter out distraction. If you have a direction in the path that you're taking, even when you're distracted, you can easily come back on track. But if there's no direction, if there is nothing you're chasing, you can be distracted and you feel just from there lost, like you go just lost. Do you get, like, what I mean by you lost? Like you can be distracted and you'll be distracted forever. Obviously, so direction actually is gainful, like is helpful, and is advisable. We'll have some things again. Okay, we say nobody cares. You're just going to realize that everybody has different goals, and many people that you feel that they are going to be available, most of them are going to be unavailable. That just real life for every. It's very very harsh. Like it's very very hard to believe, and take it up. But that's just real, and you're not going to blame them for that. So that is just it. So you should just be intentional. Intentionality is just the call, and okay, just like why many graduates become stuck. Okay, this is just like why. What's the reason why young? Because we said smart people can still be frustrated, or fast say intelligent people can still feel they can still get stuck at some points in the world or in the life. So we're asking why many graduates become stuck. Now this is more like a question. So we said no skill. They don't have skills. Real life reward skills, and they don't have it. They are limited. They just have knowledge theoretically, according to school, and moreover school is structured theoretically, limited of practical skills. Is just teaching you, or theoretically is more like examination oriented results and certificates, and limited practical. Most of the things that you're learning in school, most of them you cannot practicalize it in the real life. You cannot even initiate it. Obviously, so we have a lot of theoretical aspects in the school, and limited. And since the world is actually advancing, since it's changing, since it's getting digitalized, and more of practical skills are required in the real world. So if school continues with that, school is still going to, or is going to continually graduate or bring out fruits, or more like graduates with inability, like they're just going to lack practical skills. So students actually knowing all of these things are going to actually make more like opening their eyes. That's why I said it's going to open their eyes more. So they're just going to realize and know what that they just know what they ought to do, and maybe they are going to make an act on X. No skills, that's a reason why they fail. And wrong mindset is everything. How your mindset is placed shapes is, and shapes and placed, that's how it functions from that realm or from that angle. So mindset is said to be a developed one. if it's actually going to be productive or efficient. Like it should be productive, like sorry, it should be a growth one. A growth mindset sees things from a more clearer perspective and view, and maybe in a more understandable way. So mindset is how you see things and how you act and how you react to it, even how you take it up to yourself. Because if you if you rate failure more than it looks because of your mindset, it's going to automatically be that way for you, because how you see things is going to determine how it affects you. That's the view. Okay, that's the wrong mindset. And we're saying all these things are the reasons why people feel wrong mindset. No direction. Direction is the ultimate. If you have where you're going, if you have a dream, you have a goal, it bounds you. It makes distractions to be less. So you're going to be more concentrated, like concentrated. Is it concentrated? Make I no bite my tongue. You're going to concentrate more, and maybe distractions are going to be less. So guys, we have few things. Let's just be fast. What smart students should start doing? We're talking about life after school of of students and young people. What smart students should do is just to learn, what's it called, learn the skills before graduation. So they should be competent enough, like they should have some knowledge, they should be or how they should have some experience, they should be good in some things, they should actually have some income streams and all of that. Build experience early. Experience is the highest teacher. You being experienced of something keeps you in a better way. No experience is too small. I'll build your online presence. If you're invisible online, you're invisible to opportunities. Like if online will do matters, because a lot of things are being done online. Like the world is getting digitalized, so you should be online, and being online gives you an extra advantage. Prepare mentally for adulthood. Adulthood, it's said to come with a lot of pressures, criticism, crisis, and failure, rejection. So your mental should be developed enough to actually withstand, because it's going to be shaking you. School tests your what's it called knowledge, and real life tests your stamina and your maturity. So reality is more like testing if you're actually ready, and that's when, if you're not ready, it's going to affect you much. I think it's the last stuff here. Jesus, guy, we don't stream close to 1 hour. Okay. Survivor mindset. Every graduate needs. Adaptability is the ultimate. The world is changing. And you should be adaptable. You shouldn't be stagnant. Adaptability is more like getting to learn and unlearn. Like you're going to be adaptable, flexible, stage of being flexible. So real life rewards people that can adapt to changes and still remain relevant. So adaptability is important. So if you're not adaptable, if you're not willing to continually learning, like more like continuous learning, you're going to be learning often, and that's a way adaptability. And we said, the survivor mindset. If you're really going to be surviving in the real world, you need adaptability mindset. You should be adaptable. Discipline is what keeps you going, even when you don't feel like, even when you're tired, even when nobody's seeing, even when nobody's applauding. Discipline keeps you on the line. It keeps you going. And why discipline is important if you're going to be succeeding is that school calendar has faded out. No structure, nobody. You're more like staying independent. You're more like being independent. So if you're not disciplined enough, like your career, everything likes on your discipline, your consistency, and how straight, what's it called, how serious you are, how intentional you are. So you must be disciplined to some extent, like to an extent, to actually get all these things implemented. So patience, it's also cool. Everybody is not created the same day. Everybody has their own future and path. So everybody's success must not come the same time. Patience, if you're referring to patience in real life and pertaining to students after school, is that patience, it's actually needs to be observed. Like you don't rush things. Yes, there is, you don't wait for long, because we said waiting is wasting away valuable time. You get. So patience is quite different from waiting. So waiting is just, you're just waiting, but patience is exercising patience. You get. So patience is cool. Being patient at some point is necessary, and that is just, so you just get to rush everything, just everything. No, at some point you should be patient, and you should be patient to an extent. Yeah, the biggest lesson of all graduates, like the hidden truth and the biggest lesson is that university does not school reality or life does not end when you graduate. Life is not started that when you graduate. Graduation is the starting stage, is the stepping stone, is the foundation to actually get to a higher standard. To Why is this thing darker? Sorry, I actually clicked. Was it my stuff? Oh, sorry, that was my view. I don't know why it's getting bright anyway. So the bigger lesson there is graduation is not the last phase. It's the stepping stone. It's more like telling you there is more. It's more like preparing you for more heights. It's more like telling you, oh, more. There's still more to chase. You still got more. There's still more in the future. Like there's still more. Obviously, so that's just what graduation is actually he's saying, and that is not a relaxation stage, and that's not the stage to just feel that things is going to be fixed by itself. So being aware of these things it gives you a better way and chance to navigate it. So guys, we're going to be backing off. Like we have actually exhausted our life registration today, and it feels cool having every single person here, and talking to a lot of people today. Oh, that feels cool. So, guys, everybody here, we are so much grateful. Like, we actually appreciate every single person, people that started, viewed, commented, and subscribed. It's not taken for granted, not in any way. And your presence here means a lot. So, we're going to be backing off now. Like, we're actually exhausted our time. And you're going to see us tomorrow here on YouTube. We stream every day. And if you want to collaborate with us, if you want to talk to us and anything, you can check us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. UFGRAPHICS, all the social media handles, and maybe we'll get to talk better. And maybe because DM us, and our contact is on our list, or sorry, on our description or something. So, guys, at this point in time, we're packing off, and so much love to every single person here, and UF is saluting you. It's not taken for granted. Thanks for being part of our community, and thanks for viewing. Thanks for being with us today, and so many more. Okay, guys, we're backing up. Thank you guys for your time, and thank you guys. Okay, guys, we're packing off. We're packing off. We're packing off.